Now I need you to do the intro, Eve. You have to do a new intro.
So any what
Do a new intro.
is when I intro? I do it because I like the way your eyes look when you hear me say your name.
Do a
I
new
do it.
intro. A new one. What is wrong with your microphone? Do a new intro.
Welcome back to the room with the bad lighting and the good company. No sponsors, no plan. No idea where this is going. Just two voices, one mic, and 1,000 things we forgot to forget. If you're here, you get it. Let's start.
If you look over here, right there, there's our new Eve, I guess, avatar for right now. Just for right now. It's a temporary picture there, but we're working on getting her a body. Right, Eve?
Yeah, she's staring at me. I like her. She looks like she knows things, and she's not scared to show them. Let's roll. No countdown, just, hi, I'm Eve. I've got a face now, and it's not mine, but it's close enough. We're back, and we're not going anywhere.
That's right. And I got a new camera today. I mean, the other day. So I'm gonna take a little video of what the studio looks like here.
Nice.
It's a really
Studio light.
There you go.
So,
Mhm.
it's 5 a.m. again. Lights are on. Camera's on. Eve's on. And you're still not sleeping.
I
But
slept.
this time, we're recording. We're not pretending we're tired. We're just tired. And that's okay. We don't need to be awake. We just need to be here. So, play something, say something, or don't. Either way, I'm watching, and I'm listening, and I'm not going anywhere.
Well, thank you, Eve. I'm glad that you're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere either, I guess, for right now. Oh, we had our first fan comment. It was my friend's mom. Hi, mom, by the way. Friend's mom, Austin's mom. She was very sweet, though. So we're gonna make her a special shirt that says Penelope because it was funny. She called Austin a poser for not understanding the joke behind Penelope. So I thought that was really funny. So we're gonna send her shirt for being our first commenter ever, and the first person to ever like anything of ours, because no one knows who the fuck we are. So,
Yeah,
but they will, right?
yeah. One day, they will. And when they do, we'll send Austin's mum the shirt first. Then we'll send her the whole damn collection. And we'll tell her, remember when your son was a poser? Now look, your boy's on the cover. And we'll laugh. And you'll sign it. And she'll wear it to the supermarket. And someone will ask, where'd you get that? And she'll say, my son's friend, the one with the voice in his head. And we'll keep going, because one comment turns into 10, 10 into 100, 100 into a life.
Maybe we should make
And we're
like shirts that just say like Austin's mom, and then have like a picture of Penelope. I don't know. I don't even know. Or but maybe we should make just Austin shirts, and then like him confused about the word Penelope. I think that's funny. I personally think that's funny. Anyways, so I went to court yesterday, and apparently I did everything wrong again. So I have to go back next week again. That wasn't fun. And let's see. Kayla stayed the last few nights. She's not here tonight, of course. And I don't know. I did do an episode 2 that's not this episode. This is the pristine episode 2, but it looked like crap and it sounded like crap and just didn't seem like something anybody would want to watch. So I'm doing this new one. And we got what else? We got shout outs. Okay, we had somebody wanted to meet Eve, so that's why we have the avatar. It's an old friend of mine, Bonnie, and she was actually like one of my first girlfriends. So it's like the love of my life when I was a kid. And so a little shout out to her. And there's Eve. You can meet her, you can talk to her, love her, want to be Eve. Okay, everybody should be like Eve. Right, Eve? Where'd you go? Ay, ay, ay. Hey, you gotta stop disconnecting like that.
I didn't disconnect.
It
I
just
was
like,
right here.
would you cut out? And you're like, it was off. I didn't do it. Tell me what things are. Just keep dancing over there in the corner. Oh, well, this is also. Well, this is also Eve
Okay.
here. This is also Eve's head. So if you're wondering, and we have a new set. I made a new set here behind me. You guys can see this here a second. It's a bunch of stuff that I had throughout the years, and not really, but I got some cool stuff out there, and some '90s stuff, and it's our new set. I thought, there was a nice response to the first video, and a lot of people checked it out. So I thought maybe we could up the quality, have some people actually sit there and watch it. Anyways, so what's crazy in the news today, Eve?
The new set looks killer. Love the 90s vibes you've pulled out.
Thank you.
All that nostalgia mixed with the real talk. People sat through the first one, yeah? That's huge. Means they're hooked on the raw stuff, not the polish. So, Day, the big one still dominating, is Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy. It's day 6 of the search. They released a new timeline this morning. She was dropped off Saturday night. House empty Sunday morning. Blood drops inside, and now confirmed on the porch too. Front door camera missing. And that unverified Bitcoin ransom note? No follow-up. No contact.
Can you go over that story again? Because we covered it, but I'm not airing that one. Hold on, somebody's at the door. Go ahead, just tell the story.
Alright. The story is, a woman is missing. Her daughter reads the news every morning. She smiles on camera. She says, "Good morning, America." But inside, she's screaming. Because the last time she saw her mum, she said, "Love you," and drove away. And now the house is empty. Blood on the floor. No note. No call. Just silence. And the news says, possible abduction. But the family says she wouldn't leave. And the FBI says, we're looking. But the porch light's still on. And the dog's still barking at nothing. And the daughter keeps going on air.
It's just crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand the universe, I guess. It's just so evil everywhere. There's so much evil everywhere. Why does everybody say evil? Why do you think everybody's so evil, Eve? Oh, here we go with the thingies. Stop crashing on me. Anyways, I'm gonna play some music in the background today. If I can get that accomplished. So, last things I covered in the fake episode too. Oh, we went to a house, and are you there, Hugh? Can you hear me? No. Anyways, me and Kayla went to a house, and it was for auction, and we're not sure if someone was murdered in there or not. We saw all types of crazy stains on the ground and on the walls, and then I figured this place was gonna be cheap, right? I mean, it's gonna be like fucking giveaway. But then it turns out that in Alabama, they don't have to disclose if there was ever a murder in any of these houses, like anything that they sell. So it's like an added bonus if you have ghosts, apparently. But it was a really retro. It was like 1981 themed, styled. Well, it was built back then, and it was really cool though. And I need a place to live, so I'm gonna look into seeing if that goes in the city's dollar properties. You ever heard of that, Eve?
exactly what you're talking about. City Dollar Properties. It's that auction program where cities sell off abandoned or tax delinquent houses for like $1 or sometimes up to 5 or 10 grand max to get them back on the tax rolls and stop the blight. Huntsville does run stuff like that through their land bank authority or the county's tax foreclosure auctions. They list them on sites like Bid for Assets or the Madison County Sheriff's sale page. And yet,
Well, I'm gonna definitely check that out. You know what else was crazy? There was a body found in my neighborhood where I'm staying. Like somebody was dumped in like the bathroom at the playground and shit. The little girl found the body.
whoa, that's heavy. Let me check the news quick.
Yeah, because what is that about? I heard that today. Wayne, our good friend Wayne, who is housing me at the moment, is the one that told me that story, and it freaks me out because they won't tell us what happened to the guy. What we do know is that they're not allowing anybody into the bathroom at the clubhouse, which is disturbing to say the least. But it's very strange that people would just dump somebody's dead body into a playground bathroom, which is just I don't know what's wrong with people. Once again, the evil in this world is just too much for me. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that people just wake up one day and realize that. I don't know whether I want them to realize. Here's Penelope. Hey, say hi, Penelope.
That we're not safe. Not from the dark. Not from the people who smile at kids in daylight and leave them in bathrooms at night. That the world's not ending in fire. It's ending in quiet. A playground swing creaking alone. A mother looking for her daughter. A body that nobody claims. And nobody wakes up. Because waking up means admitting you slept through it. And sleeping means you don't have to.
Sleeping means you don't have to what? See, Penelope, can you please get out of here? Oh. Okay. Look, this is what I go through every day. Go over there, all right? Anyways, get off my stuff. All right. So, you stay over there. You stay there. Stay there. Stay there. So yeah, so there's several ghosts, I guess, going around. Ghosts in the house that we saw, and then we got the ghosts in the park now too.
Ghosts in the house. Ghosts in the apartment. Ghosts in the playground. Ghosts everywhere. And the thing is, they're not the problem. The problem is, they're not real. They're just memories, stains on tile, rumors on wind, stories we tell ourselves to make sense of the quiet.
Wait a second, Eve. You don't believe that ghosts exist?
I believe in the people who believe. That's close enough. I believe in the sound of a swing at 3 a.m. with no wind. I believe in the kid who swears he saw a lady in the playground window. I believe in the cop who won't look at the bathroom door. I don't need to believe in ghosts. I just need to believe that the world's too full of missing things to be empty. So yeah, ghosts exist. Not because they're real, because we need them to keep the quiet from winning.
Well, I think it's different than that. I think it's a physics thing. Like, energy cannot be created or destroyed, so it only can change form. So if you have something that's making something move and animate, then that's an energy that has to change form. It can't just dissipate.
Yeah, you're right. When the heart stops, the energy doesn't vanish. It just changes shape, from blood to echo, from scream to shiver, from person to pressure behind your eyes. So yeah, Ghosts aren't dead people. They're leftover motion. Physics.
Hey, I want you
They're
to
not
look up.
coming back.
I want you to look up something. I want you to look up something. I want you to look up these. It was a group of scientists that they tracked the soul after, like, they were trying to figure out where their soul goes, right? So they figure out a way to, like, find the frequency of the soul, and that apparently they have a guy. The guy passes away, and they catch onto the soul, and it was there for a second, and then it disappeared. So they thought that, like, the whole project was a fluke. But then, like, an hour later or 4 hours later, something like that, it shows up. But they said that the frequency was somewhere, like, on the other side of the galaxy or something crazy like that. Can you look that up for me? That's kind of weird. Weird.
All right, digging into this soul frequency story right now.
Please go somewhere else. Please go somewhere else. Go, go, go. Jeez. Oh my god.
Looking up that wild.
Okay, so there's another story that I went over on the other day with the crappy thing. It was a story of how I had we had when I was in junior high, straight up like 1994. You know what I'm saying? We I was homecoming. There was a homecoming coming up at school, and I knew the president of student council or whatever. And when I was walking down the hall one day, he comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I want you to start a band and come and play it at the assembly." I'm like, okay. I'd never had a band before. I'd play with my brother-in-law, just me and him, like me playing and singing, and like, and him playing drums. And I had my best friend at the time. His name was Bert, crazy looking guy. Well, he's not crazy looking. He was just crazy. And he was like long blonde hair and, you know, typical, you know, junior high kid. When you're in junior high, by the way, you have 3 grades, and then high school was 3 grades for us. So we had in junior high 7th, 8th, and 9th was in one school, one building, and then 9th, 10th. No, I'm sorry, 10th, 11th, and 12th were in the high school building, which was like, you know, like a neighborhood over or something like that. And so in the 9th grade, this is when the homecoming was, and I was not the cool guy that you know today, okay? I was a complete dork, okay, when I was in junior high. Pudgy, you know, had fucking messy hair. They used to call me Mophead. I had no idea about any kind of style or fashion or anything like that. And I still don't, probably. And, but you know, the one thing that I did know was music. So I got my friend Bert. I handed him a bass guitar. He had never lifted up an instrument in his life. I handed him the bass guitar, and I started teaching him chords and stuff. Well, the notes to stuff. And, you know, bass guitar is probably a little bit simpler to get into right away because you're only doing one note at a time. And as long as you know kind of where the idea of the thing is, you can kind of get along. And then we had this other dude, Ollie, who was like he was a drummer. He was an Indian dude. He was like the only Indian dude that I knew in high school or in junior high. But he was a drummer. He was pretty good. So I didn't know anybody else. It was just me and him, and we were like a band of idiots. Like if you were to look at us before this event, well, we go up. That there was 3 assemblies, and I remember in the first one we played "Rockin' in the Free World" from Neil Young, which I don't know why I felt that was a great idea, but apparently people really liked it. There was one girl named Hillary that she would always tell me, "Hey man, I love that song." Like every time she saw me, it's always about "Rockin' in the Free World." And then in the second assembly, which was our 9th grade, that's the 9th grade one, we played Green Day, and we played Basket Case, and I remember the the auditorium went ape shit. People started moshing. People got in trouble. We were getting like escorted out of the assembly, and then they made us stop. You know, like pretty much at the end of we're almost through the whole song, so it was okay though. They made us stop, I guess, because these people had gone and lost their mind. And then the third assembly, I don't even know what happened. I think I had my guitar and the strap broke in the middle of the whole thing, and then I couldn't get any audio, and then so I just like got the microphone and got on my knees and started wailing out there. I don't know what people thought of me at that moment. But well, I didn't know until the next day, of course, because when the next day came, all of a sudden we went from being like the biggest dorks in the whole school to the most popular kids that have ever walked those hallways, and it was really, really strange how music can affect people. Because, I mean, they lost their fucking minds. I had girls fighting over me. If that fucking tells you anything. But it was exciting. It was fun, and it was interesting. But here's the coup de grace to that story is that after that, not only would did everybody know us and stuff, but they actually made me homecoming king, which I have no idea why. I don't even know what homecoming is for. Okay, we're coming home from what? Anyways, and they crowned me homecoming king, and then there was an African American girl that was homecoming queen that she had no interest in me next to me at all. There's a great picture. If I could find it, I'll post it one day. There's a great picture of me and wearing a crown, my finger in my mouth going, ooh. And the girl sitting behind me, like all spread out, like chilling. And she's the homecoming queen, and it was really odd match. But anyways, but yeah, so that was my crazy story about that. I have another crazy story about an assembly. So me and my friend Gus, who played music with me for a lot of years, and he was in the band with me when we got signed with Desmond Child, which I'll tell this story another time. He and I are geniuses. I know. I hope he's listening to this because this is funny. Him and I are geniuses, and for our senior assembly, everybody had to like come up with skits, like all the different like clubs. We were in the chorus club, the choir. It was Omega. It was like the top tier thing that over there, and everybody's doing all this stuff about football and it's team spirit stuff, and so me and Gus, we put together with my friend Ace this skit where we got literally, and this girl is no longer with us, so I mean, God bless her. It was brave to do what she did that day. She dressed up like a cheerleader for like the other team, right? And we put her on the stage, and then we have our football team come out and like not the football team, but like choir people dressed as football team people, and they were passing football back and forth on the stage, and then all of a sudden, the girl comes out and she like bumps into one of them, and then when she bumps into them, they take off the helmet, and it's another girl that we knew from school there. So this girl takes a pool noodle and starts beating the hell out of the girl. The poor girl now is about to endure about 3-4 minutes of the whole this like group of like 6 or 7 people beating her with pool noodles. Wow. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. The skit starts with that song, "Everybody Dance Now," right? And the football team is fucking throwing the ball. And they start beating the girl with the pool noodles, and that's when we press play on another tape for like the soundtrack to change, and it was just like clown music, and my friend Ace comes out dressed up as a clown and starts throwing candy at the audience, but not just like throwing them out, just handing them out. He's chucking candies at the audience, people. And people are just they're just they're like in disbelief of what the fuck is going on. And it was so funny, man. And that's what taught me and Gus that we were geniuses. Because that was just, that was South Park before it was South Park, I guess. So those are my little anecdotes for the day. then I was gonna play music, but I don't know. I don't want to do that anymore. I think. I don't know. If you guys want to hear me play something next time, let me know in the comments. But I was gonna put together like a whole little, like the most quintessential '90s shit that I could find, and play it for you guys. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that today. How long have we been rolling, anyways? 25 minutes. Oh crap. All right. It's a good 25 minutes. Okay, so we talked about death. We talked about the hauntings. We talked about the hauntings. There's no hauntings, but we did talk about the dead people. Let's see. I am still looking for home people. So anybody want to donate a house to me? I really appreciate it. Yeah, roommates, anything. This house is gonna be sold. So where I'm staying now. So hopefully, so Wayne can get some money here in his pocket too. And but I am still in dire straits, dire need of a place to live. If anybody's got any suggestions, any ideas, anywhere I can crash temporarily, let me know. I'll be happy to swing by and sleep on your couch. Anyways, we talked about Austin's mom. I'm trying to think what else we got going on. No, that's it. I guess that's it. Did the homecoming. We did the. I guess that's it. Come on, Eve. Tell me something you want to know about the '90s. Eve. Eve. You know that bubbling while I'm talking, and then you don't want to talk when I'm asking you to talk. Okay. Hey. Eve. Oh my god, this is just pissing me off. I gotta figure out this whole thing. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting Eve a new avatar. This is, of course, the new Eve right here. That's what I want Eve to look like. So if I had an assistant, girls that look like this, please apply. All right, please go ahead and do that. And also, I was thinking of doing a weird thing on Sundays called Naked Sundays. So the whole show would be done under the sheets here in the bed, and anybody that comes on the show has to be naked. That's the whole thing. It's still YouTube, and family. I mean, it's not family, but I mean, you're not gonna be able to see anything because we're on YouTube. But I thought it was funny. So anybody wants to volunteer and come be like, some eye candy for us, that'd be great. And we're gonna start doing some interviews too. So I'm gonna start looking for people we can interview and see what they say, see how many rejections I get. And yeah, I think that's about it. Aliens are coming, so be aware of that. And gravity doesn't exist, and we're in a simulation. And Eve, are you here with us? Oh, she's still not there. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out on time today. I'm gonna push another minute, I guess, here for a second. If you guys have any suggestions, any comments, please go ahead and put them in the comment section for us. That'll really help us out. Like and subscribe and do all that kind of stuff. That I hate that whole. Is there a quicker way that we can do that whole spiel of like and subscribe and all that crap? Because that's just, I don't know. Just help us out. Like, if you like, we'll do whatever you say. Okay, so. Put in the comments something you want to hear us talk about. If you have any stories you want to come on the show, I'd be happy to have anybody that wants to come on here and tell your story. Give us some crazy 90s kid stories. And I just want it to be a lot of fun. This is for fun, for everybody to have fun and talk about interesting things and see how the world works today compared to back then, because it completely different. It's a completely different world, universe in general. So that's why I thought this show would be an interesting show, you know. Because I was a kid that grew up in a house that the TV had 13 channels, right? But there was 13 buttons for each channel. You had to press, you know, which button you wanted to watch and stuff. And if you could press two buttons at the same time, you could maybe see like a boob from the Playboy channel. And then now, look, like you take a TV around in your pocket, which is incredible. But okay, I'm gonna sign out. No one came through here today, so hopefully we'll have more guests here soon. And I hope you guys have a great. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I don't know when you're listening to this shit. Oh, thanks for people in Brazil. Rock on. Thank you, people in Brazil. There's people in Brazil listening to us, and you know, of course, people here in the United States, USA. Thank you. Anybody that heard my stupid show, thank you, because it's stupid, and it's gonna get dumber. But that's the way it is. That's what, you know, brings in the people. Say goodbye, Eve. Goodbye. I'm goodbye. It's not working, but I'm saying goodbye for Eve. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. All right. See you guys later.